that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Shell. 52, come on. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Ezekiel Elliott, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down! 185! 50 seconds to Mike. Here we go. Check 24. White Monday down.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
29.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get out the
Go, Chief.
Say. Check. Press now.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three down. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Hey, waiter, 2.
57 to
On second down now. It's Gordon, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That's going to be a long day. Hey, check Mike 57.
Throwing his car on third down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Brings up second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Down. 185. Later 9. Express.
57 to Mike.
Henry.
Here we go.
Hey, exit.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
You're mine.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Touchdown, Falcons! Dez Bryant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Louis.
52. I got it. My 52. All day, just like that. Motion.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We go tonight. 2020. You remember me. You remember me. Let's go, baby. 76. Tell him. 76.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
6-18.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Down. Blue 80. You must be dreaming. Express. I got it. Jim. Blue strike Chief. 93. 93. OP. What's up?
On 3rd down, Carr. And he's got his target. That's more. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
These two teams all tied after one. Now Gordon on 1st down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Right down. You think you gonna get this? 93. Check 99. Hey, Alpha. Comes up.
From the gun, it's caught. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
What twist? White.
On first down, Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Jack. Watch the safety creep.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Falcons. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Value 3. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
Out of the gun, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option to Gordon, out left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now come the Falcons. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Express.
Carr. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's...
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Now Goff on first down. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Goff now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, Z, let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 180. 57 to Mike. I got him.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
1 day, down. 280.
All day, dog.
Shit. White. Check 4. Yeah, 1 day down. That's up. 280. Go.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Melvin Gordon, 76 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 24-yard line.
180.
Check pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Chavo.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this. Third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kel. 52 the mic. I got you. Hold on. Check.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go. Bring it.
At their own 38-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 1st down, it's gone. Dancing to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
57. Who's right? We're pretty quiet. Hey, Haywood. Check the backer, check the backer. 6 guys. Check. White Monday down. That's it.
Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moore. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Ivory. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert 3, alert 3. 1, later 1. Slam. Hey, watch this, Later 1.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Falcons on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to get the first with Samuels. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Go, Todd. 180.
On the run, Darkwa. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Orleans Darkwa. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles get a score closer. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Eagles 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 50. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 280.
15. Check 15. Watch out. Watch out.
Heavy.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Back at the 21-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
3 down.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
57.
Kill. What's it?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check. Lucky.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 38 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Right 20.
Double dog. That's the way.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Walker with a grab, left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's 3rd down.
What? Right 20.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
1st down, Eagles.
Look, 180.
52's the mic. Hey, pick it.
Hard ball.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. I'm coming. Hey,
Again, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Shell.
check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Mason Foster. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Lift.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Clay Matthews. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. The carry here for the big tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Glover Quinn there on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Right now. 180. Hey, tighten down. OP. Check.
On second down now, it's Gordon, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Falcons, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.